Hey Virgos, welcome and welcome back to the Honey Sea Star Tarot. So I wanted to do a weekend read for what's coming up ahead towards us, December 15th through the 17th. And so I've pre-shuffled the decks to help get us started. And then to go ahead and clear our energy together, let's take a deep breath in. Spirit, help guide us with what's coming towards us, Virgos, December 15th through the 17th, so that we can use our best discernment and live our best lives with gratitude. Okay, so let's start with the tarot to get us started. Spirit, what's coming towards us this weekend, the 15th through the 17th here of December? I will say too, we've got the moon moving into Aquarius on the 15th, so it's a great time for social causes, fun and entertainment, so this could be an exciting weekend. And starting things off the bat here, looks like we've got the Page of Wands. And so you are absolutely feeling enthusiastic, energetic, and also too very adventurous, and a time for where there may be some opportunities or some inclinations pointing you towards exploration and new experiences. So it might be a great weekend here if you've been feeling cooped up, to kind of get out, let your hair down, relax. And it looks like we're pulling the Hermit in reverse. So Spirit is basically saying, definitely cautionary this weekend, cautionary advice. Basically, at this point, Spirit is saying, beware of or just kind of pay attention to make sure that you're following wise advice. There could be an air of foolishness or immaturity, or also to a need for introspection and more wisdom to be gained in your current situation. So definitely make sure, I always look at it as think before you act, but be careful to not be tempted here this weekend is what I see, of following unwise advice. Now on the 16th, I do also want to point out on Saturday that the Sun, which is in Sagittarius, is square with Neptune, which is currently in Pisces. And so you may also be feeling an inclination of a need to escape. And that can be, basically, to lower your inhibitions is how I would kind of look at it. And so if anyone's kind of feeling an inclination towards taking a risk of like gambling or possibly, especially with being in retrograde, intimate with the wrong partner, or, maybe going out and partying a little bit too hard. This would be a weekend that you may feel those temptations. And what Spirit is saying here is remember who you are. You're pulling the Queen of Cups, and so use your intuition. Remember your kindness, and more importantly, remember who you are and how you value the currency of kindness. But also, too, keep that dreamer and that charisma aspect toward, or potentials towards the situation, as well as within yourself. Let those shine, so that really, truly, you're guided by your best discernment, and possibly not making decisions here that you may or may not regret. Don't want to jinx anyone, but looks like we definitely have some good cautionary medicine here coming from Spirit. Now, with the Knight of Wands, basically right now you absolutely are feeling the need to get out. You're definitely feeling extroverted. You've got that enthusiasm and that energy behind you. You may also be feeling a bit competitive. So if any of you are going into some kind of a competition, or whether it be sports or music or whatever, this is a really great time where you'll have that charisma to really shine at your best. And with the Sun, that's what Spirit is saying, rise to that challenge. But also too, remember your compassion, remember your contentment, But either way, you definitely will see success and prosperity. And you've got that vitality behind you that really does shine that confidence. Now, also too, Spirit is saying, just remember with that confidence, remember you're also developing a new skill and it's gaining new opportunities for you. And there absolutely is good news coming when it's money and career oriented, or even education environment, oriented towards your home even. So if anyone is in more of a learning opportunity right now, or really focusing on home improvement, winter does that for me, I know that. But right now, Spirit is saying shine and focus on this aspect here. Definitely make sure that you're staying in line with Spirit and not necessarily taking bad advice from others. Make sure that you use that intuition. Remain grounded with remembering who you are and how you're aligned. And that really is going to shine through here this weekend. So like I say, this is a weekend I really feel like there's a lot of temptation along with the astrological signs. But either way, right now it's the time to really treat your body, treat yourself, treat your goals with that self-love where really you're treating yourself as your temple. You're taking care of yourself, making sure that you're following the best advice that works for you in your situation. Now with the Ten of Pentacles, absolutely Spirit is just reaffirming, follow your dreams, follow the plan, follow your guidance, and really material success, success is really only, is really on the way with that. It's really the only destination that you're coming across with it. And with the Nine of Pentacles right after, oh my Lanta, success, material comfort, prosperity on both sides, inner peace, family achievement, self-discipline, and independence. So really at this point, I don't even know if I need to pull any more cards, but the message for me is very clear. You will be tempted to kind of let your hair down and be tempted towards some more, to be pulled back towards more of negative energy aspects that will really kind of hinder you or set you back. Spirit is saying, absolutely don't play the fool. You know your wisdom that you've learned from lessons in the past. More importantly, what you're building is what's leading you to success. So stay the course. And again, like I say, this is truly where your new start is. And more importantly, Spirit's just reaffirming you are the Queen of Pentacles. Remember who you are when it comes to this. And so, at this point, I know it's a hard thing. I always look at this in the way of like divine timing. But what Spirit is saying is success does not happen overnight. This is really something that you are building, and it's through your hard work and through your dedication and through your persistence and resilience that's going to really lead to your success. So definitely a good message for this weekend. Now, Spirit is also saying here with some oracle messages here that it may be a good opportunity to really seek the healing aspects of water. And the renewal aspects of water if you're feeling, barred down or kind of tempted, I guess, towards lower energies or lower vibrations this weekend. And also, too, find that peaceful retreat for yourself. Remember that the best things in life are free. Temptation of other aspects like prestige, labels, money, those types of things may be the foolish advice that's coming in here, because what Spirit's saying is what you're building, what you're planting, is what's really going to pay off. So stay the course. Let Spirit help guide us with a few more oracle messages for this weekend. That way we can definitely make sure that our eyes are open, especially our third eye is open with using our intuition. Okay, hold on. That we can use our best intuition here and make sure that we're not possibly making decisions that are rash or hasty, or that we may potentially even regret later. So with the desert, what I'm seeing is that Spirit is saying, for your energy, for where you're headed, there's endless horizons. At this point here, though, you may also feel like you've got options. And also, too, you may also feel that there are there's some traffic light aspects to it, or that there's some stagnancy pieces, a lot of start and stops where it's not necessarily an easy street. But what Spirit is really saying here is that it's because you're in transit. Expect the journey to be, it won't necessarily be completely smooth. You're in between floors, and so you may also feel like you're levitating in between, where you want to go and where you've been. But also, too, like Spirit is saying here, the dance floor, the neon lights, the flash, or the shiny, as I would call it. Oh, there, look, squirrel, kind of thing. Make sure that you're not necessarily being tempted too much by that. Because at this point, it may come across as bright and shiny and wonderful. However, Spirit is saying, really, at this point, it's time for reflection. What you've been through has definitely let you understand, like, the wounds, the lessons along the way. And so I think what's kind of going on right now is, Spirit saying, you don't need to go back to that. Don't be tempted. Don't fall out of the reality. Don't fall out of plan. But also to remember that, what you're building is your grazing grounds. It is the birthplace of your dreams, and definitely the pursuit of your goals. And at the bottom of the deck, it's nature's grandeur that's going to elevate you. So stay connected with Spirit. And so I really cannot thank you guys enough for all of your support, all of your heart, and truly just thank you so much for listening. So if this resonates, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Love and light.